Hi, welcome to day 11 of a therapeutic moment. I'm Stephanie Patterson, marriage and family therapist, and I'm here to teach you better ways to cope with life. Today we're talking about affirmations. You know, those phrases that you say to yourself to help change the way that you're thinking. It's kind of like a little nudge to your subconscious mind to help you stay focused on a goal, think differently about yourself, or come up with solutions to obstacles that might be in your way. Let's get started. So affirmations can be a really great tool for people who are high functioning. And by high functioning, that usually means people who are experiencing, the normal ups and downs of life, but aren't experiencing any major or moderate mental health symptoms, maybe just some minimal mental health struggles, but able to function in the world, meaning like able to keep some long-term relationships, hold down a job, and for the most part stay out of jail. So if you decide that this tool may be an option for you, then let's move forward and let's talk a little bit about our thoughts. So most of us have negative beliefs that kind of cycle around in our minds. It might be something like, I'm never gonna meet someone that really loves me for who I am, or I'm always the unlucky one, or I can never stick to a diet, or I feel like I'm being punished. These types of thoughts, they're really negative. They kind of pull us down. They sort of just linger in the back of our minds often. And the most impacting part is, yes, they can change our mood, but negative thoughts, they change the way we interact with the world. And then inadvertently, it changes the way that the world interacts with us. So for example, imagine Jane. She's shy and she perceives other people aren't gonna like her very much. So she avoids eye contact, she kind of mumbles when she talks, and she often will decline social invitations, to do social activities. And from other people's perspectives, Jane doesn't seem to like them. And nobody enjoys not being liked. So they might stop inviting her or not pay much attention to her if she's in the room. And then eventually, Jane gets left out of an after work hangout group chat. And she thinks to herself, see, nobody likes me. I'm just invisible. And then she pulls away a little bit more, and then the cycle continues. So our thoughts about the world and others and ourselves have a huge impact on what happens in reality. So yikes, right? All those thoughts, they have so much power. Maybe it's time to take a look at those comments in your mind and do something about it. So an affirmation is something that you can do about those thoughts. There's other tools you can use too, but this is just one tool. And think of an affirmation, it's kind of like a daily dose of some positive self-talk, like a daily injection of an antibody that can fight against those festering, ill-mannered thoughts in your mind. And most of the fighting and concessions happens in the background and with little effort on your part, which is kind of nice. You do, however, have to remember to give yourself, though, that injection each day. And that's where the affirmation comes into play. So right now we're going to go through the steps so you can create your own affirmation right now. So if you have a cell phone that you can put some notes on, or if you have a piece of paper, then grab that and let's get started on creating an affirmation for you. Step 1, choose one negative self-thought that you have about yourself. You know what they are. Just pick one. Two, write down the positive opposite that counters that belief. And try starting with the word I or my. Okay, I'm going to give you just a minute to do that. Now that you have your positive statement, we're going to do some editing to make this thing stellar, okay? So you want to make sure that you're not starting with the word I want or I need. because those words are going to just heighten the wanting and the needing. And we want this affirmation to be enjoyable. So we want to heighten your gratitude for already having something or already being something. So if you have those words, I want or I need, see if you can rearrange it so that you're talking about something that you have. And we're talking about something maybe you don't fully have right now, but that you want to have in the future, but say that you're having it. Keep it in the present tense. So go and edit your statement to make sure it's in the present tense, not the past or future. Then go back and make sure that you are stating it in the positive. That means you want to affirm what you want. So you're not going to put in the words don't, want, am not, can't, not, all those things. Take them out. For example, you might say, I'm overcoming my negative self-talk. Overcoming is a nice positive word, but you have the words negative self-talk in there, and that kind of dampers your statement. So take out the negative part and instead make a statement like something like this. My inner voice runs kindly, generously, and forgiving in my mind. So you're stating what you want to have happen. Another rule, keep it brief. If it's too wordy, take some out. Make it concise. Another rule, keep it specific. We're trying to counter just that one negative belief that you had in the beginning, not the whole enchilada. So just stick with the specific one thing. Okay, next, make sure that you throw in an action word that's a present tense. So, probably has an ing at the end to make it more exciting. Like that one that I said just a moment ago, that my inner voice runs kindly, gently, and forgiving. Like I could just say my inner voice is kind, generous, and forgiving. But I put in a verb there, that it runs, because I wanted to give it some action. So go ahead and put in some action on your statement. Okay, now we're going to make another boost. We're going to add in a positive feeling word. So you could say, I am excited about lovingly setting boundaries with my family. See how much more fun that is to feel excited about doing the thing you want to do? So excited, peacefully, easily, anything that's a positive feeling word. See if you can fit one in there. And lastly, make sure it's customized for you. This is for you, so you want it to fit for you and make sense to you. If something that you don't believe in, that doesn't align with your values, you look at it and you think, yeah, no way, this isn't true. It's not going to work. In fact, research shows that can actually be a little bit harmful if you can't believe it. That if it's just kind of re-emphasizing every time you read it that you don't have that thing that you want, it's just not going to work. So if it's something that you want to believe, but you're just not quite there, you might try putting in some words like, I am open to, and then fill in the blanks of what is it you want to be open to? Or I'm willing to believe I could. To kind of open that door a little bit. Because maybe it's possible that you can be open to, or you can be willing to believe something. Make your final little changes to your statement. And if you need a little bit more inspiration, you can go online and look up affirmations. There's tons of them there. Just make sure that they follow these rules that I gave you, because some of them don't. And I gave you a couple more ideas to get you started. I am looking for humor and fun in as many situations as possible. That one's fun. I like that one. Let's see. Another option could be, I am peacefully forgiving myself because I know I'm human. So I'm curious to see what you've come up with. If you feel like you want to share your affirmation that you created, then drop it in the comment below and share that. And remember to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you get notified when new videos come out, so you can keep working with me on learning new skills and becoming more emotionally resilient. Have a good one. Bye.